Hey everybody, welcome down to the studio. I'm Drum and Dirty. When I'm on stage, people have been asking me how I get my source sounds out of my productions and onto stage. So today I want to share with you how we get them out of Ableton, onto an SD card, into the TD50, so you can play them on your drum kit live. I'm also a huge fan of grabbing trashy samples from the environment and using them in our productions. So I'm going to show you right now, using any recording device that you want. I'm going to use an iPhone. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to grab a car door slam. We're going to throw it into Ableton, slice and dice it a bit, get it onto the SD card, put it into the TD50, and move it around on your V-Drums. All right, so we're back. So I used the Roland Air recorder to get the sample, the van door slam. The reason why I did that is because it actually has an input level control. So you can turn it down a bit so it doesn't clip. You don't want to clip your sample. So let's get that into the computer and then onto the SD card. And we have our recording right there. Check it out. So here's what we do. We go into your sample and you end up opening it up and getting it into your iCloud drive. So that's what we've done. iCloud drive opens up. Drag that right into Ableton. I've already opened up a track. There it is right there. There's our corridor slam. I've started it right on the transient that I want to have my downbeat when I start it. EQ, compressor, and a limiter so it doesn't get out of hand. And blammo, that should be your car door slam. So now we're going to flip over to the arrangement view. I've dropped it into the timeline. Grab the sample, Apple L. You're going to export this as a mono sample. I'll normalize it on. There we go. Throw it in the right folder. We've already done this one, so I called it Door Slam 1. Moving up here, I did a kick drum. So same thing. Start it right on the transient that you want. You're going to want to solo these when you do it. Export. So you just repeat the process. And there you go. You're going to have it as a kick drum. I call it export because when we get over to the TD50 card, there's going to be a bunch of other kick drums in there. We've also done a vocal. So there we go. You have it. Nice and easy. Then you're going to want to come over here. Projects. I threw it into my drums. So there's my kick drum, EX, effects, door slam. So all this stuff's on the card now. Vocal, same thing, I already did it. Grab that card, eject. Now you're going to be ready to put that into the TD50 and assign it to a pad. Okay, now that your samples are on your SD card, throw the SD card in the side, and then you're going to want to go and choose a kit. So I went to hybrid, D&B, and then you're going to want to copy this kit. I stored it at 54. Now you're going to want to go Shift, Setup. This is Import, F1, Import, find your sample, kick drum EX, select it, and I've already imported it, so it's putting it at number 9, or number 10, pardon me, right there. So import, boom, user sample already exists. It's in there. So you're going to want to repeat that for the vocal and also for the car slam. And that automatically saves right into the remake of the drum and bass kit. So this is a kit that you can now edit. And now you want to choose your pad. So we're going to go to Instrument. And now you're working on the snare, but you want to work on the kick drum. I've already imported it over there, over top of as a user sample, so it would look something like this, where you'd have a percussion or the original D&B kick drum. But now we're going to user sample. So now these ones can be a couple of the other ones that I might have already imported. So there's an empty, you go there, and it's assigned to your kick drum. So now you'll have to do that for a vocal sample, put it where you want. And also for the car door slam.